Hi, welcome to WatchMojo.com. I'm Sandra Diardichuk, your host. And today I had a chance to sit down with Charlotte Reed.
And I came home one day sick from work, and what I found will surprise you. It will shock you, actually. I came home, and there was my dog walker wearing one of my dresses. And when I look back on the story, I always laugh because I think he looked better in the dress than I did.
Pet expert and socialite, Charlotte Reed, who recently launched her book called The Miss Fido Manners Complete Book of Dog Etiquette. Charlotte, thank you for joining us. Can you tell us why you wrote this book?
This book started as like a little fluke. I was having a conversation with a boyfriend at the time, an old boyfriend at the time. We had a neighbor who used to let their dog run in the hallway, and sometimes the dog would pee and poop in this luxury building that we lived in. So long story short, that's where Miss Fido came from. And I kind of based the book on Emily Post and Amy Vanderbilt, so it's more situational versus teaching your dog to come, sit, and stay like most training books.
What's the difference between etiquette or dog etiquette and perhaps dog training?
Pet etiquette, or pedicate as I like to call it, is that you want to practice etiquette, meaning good manners at both ends of the leash. So you want your dog to learn how to come, sit, and stay, but you also want to combine those training skills with basic common courtesy. So it teaches you to really recognize that you're a dog ambassador wherever you go with your dog, whether it's home and you're having guests coming over, or you're running errands with your dog, or you're going to pet parties, or, social pet networking events like the one we're having today.
Can you give us a few etiquette tips for dogs traveling?
Well, the first thing is when you're traveling with your dog, you want to make sure you're traveling with a dog that you really have a very good understanding of. Is he well behaved? Is my dog housebroken? Also, if you're staying with family and friends, make sure that if you ask to bring your dog, it's really an only close family or friend like your sister or your mother, and you have an idea that they like dogs. Because, a lot of people who have pets, they kind of have a love me, love my pet attitude. Can't have that. If you're going to be staying in a hotel, you want to make sure their idea of pet friendly is the same of yours. You want to find out if there are any hidden costs, any cleaning fees, what basic areas should your dog get sick or need an animal hospital. All those services are in the area for you.
And what about on a plane?
You can travel with your dog 3 ways on an airplane. One is cargo. One is as baggage, and one is carry-on. Now, the horrible thing about carry-on, the airlines tell you can have 2 carry-ons. Well, if you pay, your dog is considered a carry-on. So that limits you to 1 carry-on. And as a girl, I need to have extra carry-ons.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.